Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another episode of the Constructive Liberty Podcast. I am trying something a little bit different today. I'm live streaming from OBS Studio through Restream.io. Figured I'd give it a shot. I do use StreamYard a lot of times, but I don't feel like my connection is good enough to get a really great recording. And sometimes I like to repurpose my videos into shorter videos. And when I don't have a very good recording, I just don't like that. So I won't be able to see your comments because I have not set that up quite right. I could probably, I'm sure there's some things here in StreamYard that I could do to be able to see your comments and all of that, but I don't have that set up. I'm still learning some of this. I'm sorry, not StreamYard, OBS Studio. So I won't see your comments if you're commenting or watching live, but let's get right into it. Today I'm talking about 5 pieces of software that I use nearly daily in my business, my social media life, posting content, all of those things. But before I get into that, I want to share a quote of the day with you. And I realize the last few episodes I have not shared a quote. And that is unlike me because that's kind of what most people know me as, is somebody who loves quotes. Like, I collect them. And this one comes from the book The One Thing by Gary Keller. He says, "Work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it'll bounce right back. The other 4 balls, family, health, friends, and integrity, are made of glass. If you drop one of those, it will be irrevocably scuffed, nicked, and perhaps even shattered." Wow, it really makes you stop and think about what's important in life. So many times we give work precedence over the other areas of life. And it doesn't have to be that way. Yes, it does have to have its place, for sure, but it will always be there waiting on you. Whether you are the boss, whether you're just an employee, no matter what you are, work will be there, even if you drop that ball. If you drop the ball on your family, on your friends, on your integrity, those things, yes, they don't bounce back, and they can maybe be repaired, but that damage is always going to be there. So make sure you get your priorities straight in life. Don't drop the balls that are important: family, health, friends, integrity, so many other things, your relationships, think of what's most important in life and focus on those. Allow work to come in later. There was an audiobook that I listened to recently, and I can't remember what it's called. Wow. Anyway, he says that it's interesting that what we think are the most important things in life are things that we paid for. Your house, your car, your whatever, your possessions, some of those things. We think those are the most important things in life. But the truth is, the most important things in life came to us for free. We were given those things at birth: our family, our health, our mind. All of those things were given to us at birth, and they came to us free. They're so much more important than the other things that we place high importance on. And so we need to focus, figure out what is important in our life, find those things, and focus on that. And it's with that quote in mind. The reason that I brought that quote to you is because my book of the month is The One Thing by Gary Keller. This book is what I will be going through with my Level Up membership group. It's basically a really glorified book club. I send out a box every single month, and it has other little goodies and stuff in it. I don't want to give it all away, but I send out a box each and every month, and it has that book in it. And then we meet twice a month to discuss the book, figure out ways to implement the principles in the book in our own lives. It's a lot of fun. Right now, there's only 3 of us in there, and so I'm opening it up to more members if you're interested. Again, I'll drop that link in the show notes. You can go check it out, read about it, figure out what it's all about. If you're interested, you can join. If not, no worries. But I have a lot of fun. It helps me to level up my personal growth. And that's what this membership is designed for, is to level up in life, because that's what we're always working towards. That's what we're striving towards. And that is the product of the day. The book of the month is what we're studying. The One Thing by Gary Keller. Go check that out if you're interested. I'm excited to get into it and start discussing it. But let's get right into the main topic of today's show. 5 pieces of software that I use nearly every single day in my business and in creating and posting social media. Some of them aren't in social media, but we'll get into that. The first one is Groove.cm. This is essentially an all-in-one website, membership, email. It's basically an all-in-one CRM platform. There's a lot of them out there. There's Go High Level. There is Keep, KEAP.com. There is Go Pipeline Pro. You've got ClickFunnels, which is, all of those are good. I've played around with 3 out of those. I've never used Go High Level, but they all do their own thing, and they're all very similar in how they operate. I really like Groove.cm because I got into it early. I love doing this with new pieces of software. It comes out, they're in the growth phase, and they just launch it, and they'll sell a lifetime membership for a set amount of money. And you can buy into it and use it forever without having to pay a monthly fee. And that's how I got into Groove.cm. I really like it. All my websites are built on it. It can host your domains. It's a web page and landing page builder. It has the drag and drop thing. So if you're used to like ClickFunnels or even WordPress, it's a drag and drop builder. So you click on your element, you drag it to where you want it on the page, and you resize it, add your coloring. It's really well rounded. You can host courses on it. They have a membership platform for courses. They have their own email marketing integrated with all of that. They have a marketplace so that you can sell, physical or digital products, collecting payment through all of that. They also integrate with other payment providers like PayPal and Stripe and all of that. They do have a blog or like a blogging platform that's integrated with their websites. And they also have an affiliate platform. So if you create a product, like a digital product, say me as a coach, I create a course to sell, I can sign people up as affiliates to go market that, and then they sell that course and automatically get their commission before that money comes to me. So they have a lot already created, and I'm not saying these all work perfect because some of these are in beta still. They're a very new platform. I've used them for maybe 2 years. Most of the stuff works very well, but some of that still needs a little bit of tweaking. But the great thing is they have a lot of things coming down the pipeline, like that they're actively working on developing. Again, that's Groove.cm. I'll have a link in the show notes if you want to check that out. That brings me to the next thing that I use, and that one is called Likem.ai, Likem.ai. That is essentially a link in bio type of platform. If you've ever heard of, I'm trying to think of what some of them are, like maybe Pretty Links. No, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. There's quite a few different platforms that can create what's called a link in bio. So like if you are on Instagram, you're allowed to have one link in your bio, and most people that are selling something will direct that link to one of these link in bio, or trying to even think of what it's called. I'm not even sure. But what that link goes to is a list of links for people to branch out from. And this Likem.ai is a lot more in-depth than just your typical link in bio site. So I can create those bio pages, and it allows me to put links in there. I can embed my podcast into it so that you can always catch the latest episode if you go there. I can put TikTok videos. I can put all my social media links up there. It's really well-rounded. I really like it. I'll put a link to that in the show notes. Let me see, what else can they do? I think that one there, that's also one that I got in on really early. I got a lifetime access to that one, so I don't have to pay the monthly fee like most of you will now. That one is $8.99 a month, and it's a little cheaper if you pay by the year. But they also do trackable short links, which you can do through Google Analytics, which they're changing some of how Google does the things, but they have trackable short links. You can create QR codes that go directly to a link. They have quite a few different things that they do in Linkem, but you should definitely go check that out if that's something that you use, because I really like it. If you want to see an example of what mine looks like, go to keneash.com. That's KENEASH.com, and you can just see what mine looks like. And that'll give you an example of what you'll be working with. The third piece of software that I use is called Zoho. And Zoho has actually a suite of products, and I use 2 of theirs currently. The first one is Zoho Books. That's what I do all of my bookkeeping for my business with. It tracks all of my purchases. I do my estimating and my invoicing and billing. You know, I do everything for my business through Zoho Books. I like it. I've used them for several years. Just go to Zoho, that's ZOHO.com. I don't have a link for you for that one. And most of the links that I do have will be an affiliate link. So if you sign up for it, I'll get a small commission. But no worries if you don't. The other part that I use of Zoho is their email platform. And what I do is I connect my domain to that. And it's like $12 a year. I can create as many emails as I want. And like all my email addresses go right to there. I really like that one. So if you send an email to, say, Ken@constructiveliberty.com, I'm actually accessing that through Zoho email. Works out really good. The fourth piece of software that I use is called Content Fries. And this is one that I just discovered, maybe 6 months ago. And I use that as much as I can, as much as I have time for. But what this is a content repurposing platform. So if you are somebody who creates lots of long form videos, like I'm recording this video right now, and what I can do is upload this video to Content Fries, and it creates a transcript of everything of the whole video. And what I can do is go edit that video by deleting parts of the transcript, and it will take that section of the video out. Or I can select a section of the transcript and create a new video from that, like a little short video, and then go post that over on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or wherever that might be. It's a really cool little video editing software. But their big shtick is taking long form pieces of content, creating a transcript out of it, and then you can edit the video in that transcript. And then you can add your little overlays. You can make the automatic transcript show up on the bottom of the screen. You know how a lot of people do. You can have the ticker bar going across, like for how much of time is left in the video. It's really cool. You should check that out. I'll also have that link in. And then the last one, which is one that I've just started playing around with not too long ago. It's an AI. And no, it's not ChatGPT. I have talked about that one, and I do use that one. But this one is an AI art generator. And it's like some of these AI things are amazing to me. And I haven't gotten really good at it yet. You may have seen some of the art that I created through this art generator, and it's not that good yet. The quality of the art is all in the process that you, it's all in the prompt that you give to the AI generator. So this one is called artspace.ai. I'll have a link in the show notes for that one. And I'm actually going to try to, maybe if you're listening to this via podcast, I'm going to create some art to have as a podcast art through this, so you can just get a little look at it. I don't know what that will look like, and I'm not sure yet what prompt I'll give to it, but I'm just going to try to create something so that you can see what it does, what it is. It's kind of cool. Not a lot of people will use it, but some people like playing around with it. But those are 5 pieces of software that I use quite regularly in my both in my construction business and in my coaching business, and I'll have those links in the show notes. I want to read that quote to you one more time. Work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it will bounce back. The other 4 balls, family, health, friends, and integrity, are made of glass. If you drop one of those, it will be irrevocably scuffed, nicked, or perhaps even shattered. And that is from Gary Keller in The One Thing, the surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results. Do good work.